Hey everybody, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and I'm here with my friend Andrew.
What's up? Andrew Edwards, youtube.com/GearLive. By the way, who's that?
That's John, that's my husband.
Hello.
I didn't see you there.
I'm a taste tester, connoisseur of sodas.
Good.
Turns out that we live really close to each other. And
We've known that for a while.
Yeah, we've known that for a while, but I've been wanting to do a collaboration. I feel like I'm in my own little virtual bubble here, so finally I get to do a collaboration.
Here we go.
And we've got something pretty cool here. This is called the Keurig Cold. You guys might have seen this around the interwebs.
It's a Keurig Cold. It makes cold drinks. So if you know about Keurig, which is like the hot drink maker, you make coffee, you make hot tea, those kinds of things. You take your pod, you put it in there, press the button, you have your drink. I don't like hot drinks like that. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't like caffeine. Then again, yes, I do, because I like caffeinated beverages.
You like sodas.
This makes cold drinks, so it's like the hot Keurig, but for cold drinks. So it sounded awesome, and I was like, Erica, you have to get in on this.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a giveaway, so if you guys want to get your hands on one of these, hang tight for the future video where I actually announce the giveaway. So that's going to be fun. So collaboration and giveaway seem like a fun thing to do.
Right. So you'll save $225 roughly.
Exactly. So
if you win.
Right. So that's what this is costing right now on Amazon, about $225. So summertime is approaching, you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you guys like soda. So we just kind of want to try this out, try some flavors, and we'll see how it goes.
Right.
All
so
right.
let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's show them how it works. Let's taste it. We've got a bunch of flavors here. It doesn't just make soda, though. It also makes tea.
Right.
It has mixers.
Right. And if all is said and done, you don't have any pods, you can actually use this to cool your water. So it's like a little water cooler. If you don't have one of those that are built into the fridge, this does that as well.
A water cooler for the house. All right, so, John, you've nicely laid out some flavors up here. What are we starting with?
I think that those who can afford luxury items such as a Keurig Cold would like a refreshing glass of tea.
Tea. And this
Tea.
is,
This is Tierney's Passion Fruit Raspberry.
Tierney's.
See what it looks like?
What's up?
It's important to remove the foil.
All right, so we got the foil. That's the pot,
Yes,
by the
that's
way.
the thing, you guys. Make sure to remove the foil. I don't know how many times I've tried to make myself a beverage, and I'm like, why is nothing happening?
Show them.
Yes. So there's this little part down here at the bottom that you pull off. Before you put it into the cold, make sure to do this, or you just end up with, well, water.
It's as simple as inserting the pod.
They say don't put your fingers in there because there
That
are
hurts.
very, very sharp, well, needles.
There are.
Don't do it.
All right, so we got the pot in there,
Yeah.
and then this button is now blinking.
Yes.
I guess we should kind of back up for a second. We've got water in here,
Yes, water here.
and that's it. Water and the pod.
Note
Electricity.
that this needs to stay plugged in at all times
Oh, yeah.
because if it's not plugged in, it's going to take you, what, an hour, 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours! That's fun. 2 hours for it to end up cooling everything down first. And then it'll turn blue, which is where it's at now.
Here it is. So we're going to press this button.
Just a
And
moment.
we're going to
We have the AC running. Do we want to turn that off?
All right, so the pot is in, the water's in there, we're plugged in, we press the button.
Yes.
the button.
This is going to put out 8 ounces. Make sure to have the right size cup. I learned that the hard way. Otherwise it kind of spills and bubbles over.
It does have a reservoir from the bottom.
Yeah.
That gets messy though. So I'm going to push this button, it's going to get loud. Hear that? It means it's going.
Take some time.
Here we go.
52 seconds later.
Now it's pouring. It's not done yet. So you see, there it is. It's mixing. That's tea. That is tea. Taste that tea.
Here's tea. This is not a carbonated beverage.
Only 10 grams of sugar.
10 grams, 10 grams of sugar. Just 10
That's
grams
all.
of an unnecessary amount of sugar.
That's half of your daily limit.
But imagine you're at a barbecue. You want some tea.
It's good. It's actually really good. Is this just sugar or is there sucralose in this? Because it tastes,
That is a
You've
very
got
sciencey
sucralose.
question.
it tastes good. It's good.
You would drink that?
I would.
Is it sufficiently cold?
Yes, actually,
Like,
it's really nice and cold.
Would you buy that? Would you buy those pods? Is it that good?
If I was having a party, I would probably buy it.
Okay.
But by
So
myself,
that's a no.
I don't drink a lot of soda.
This pod is not a carbonated drink. That's the tea. This one, check that out.
Yes.
Carbonation beads are in there. So the carbonation is not done by the machine.
Nope.
It's done right in here. Magic.
Let's do a root beer. We're gonna
Root
try
beer's happening.
carbonation.
All right.
Now, the first thing, of course, is this actually going to taste like root beer, and is it going to be carbonated enough with these carbonator beads? So,
Right. And by the way, this is Flynn's Soda Shop root beer, so these aren't generic flavors. The thing with the cold is that they have mass market
yes.
flavors
Yes.
such as Coca-Cola.
Yeah, we even have Coca-Cola right here. We're going to see how that tastes. You guys can see that in just a minute.
All right, root beer's happening. Ugh.
So we push it down, and the needles puncture through this top part here so that the water can go and run over the carbonator beads, and that's going to put out the carbonation. Oh yes, by the way, party mode, which I thought was a completely different entity in itself.
Like a cool mode.
Yes, turns out that if you want to have several drinks at a time, party mode is putting a bunch of ice cubes into the reservoir.
Boom.
That's it. That's all.
Analog.
That's all
Going
party
back to
mode
the
is.
analog days.
All you need for a party is ice.
Right.
Ice.
Someone
man.
bring the ice.
45.
So it's sucking up the water right now. If you look at this, you can actually see the water line changing ever so slightly.
I can't.
And it makes a whining noise at the same time. It's going through. It's a complete refrigeration system.
Oh, it's happening. You hear that? Carbonation.
So it puts out the carbonated water first, then it pours in the syrup. All right. How's it looking? Snazzy?
I think that's. I mean, it doesn't have as much of the foam
Right.
as a typical poured root beer would have.
No, it does
That's
not.
definitely the first thing I noticed.
And that's
Does that mean it's not carbonated enough? Is that the?
that's the thing with these little things is some of them I've tried don't have a lot of carbonation, at least in the sense of what you think
John.
soda would have.
Get in there.
Taste it.
Let us know.
Flynn's
Carbonation.
root
Think of
beer.
it.
You can see the bubbles coming up from the bottom. It's almost flat.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Wow.
I think
Are you okay? That
It's
looks like-
good.
That's pretty painful.
it tastes good.
It's an excellent flavored root beer.
It is. The root beer flavor is really good, but if you want to feel that carbonation, you need to take a big swig of it because it's honestly not that carbonated.
That's
If you don't mind
Not
germs, you can try some.
good. Give me this. Give me this. This is
Well,
Washington
I don't know.
State.
Maybe we like the pain of hypercarbonation.
Ow.
Tingly bubbles, but
Now I see why. It's like miniature carbonation bubbles.
like Alka-Seltzer bubbles.
Not that. I'm just saying, if you look in there and you see the bubbles, they're not as big as the bubbles you would see in a typical drink.
Ah, I see.
Like,
what
look
you
in
mean.
there.
They are like mini, tiny
Yeah.
carbonation bubbles. That's weird.
That's not good. Or is it? Maybe it's good. I don't know.
I didn't realize you could have size of carbonation bubbles.
Yeah.
But then when you
I
have
mean,
it,
you can drink more without
That's
going
how.
full.
That's the amount of air that's coming into your mouth. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
know.
bubbles make soda.
Yeah, bubbles make soda. Right. This is mojito.
Yeah.
So they also make mixers.
Yes. Yeah, they tell you you're supposed to put part alcohol in part of the mixer. Otherwise, for me, it's too sweet. It's way too sweet.
You've like made like such like a huge noise, and like there's just like 3 little.
So if you want a drink, it's going to take you at least a minute. Okay,
Right.
guys? I feel like you're smiling. Everyone's smiling. We're having a good time. And then your face kind of falls as you're waiting.
Right. Especially if you have a party.
Yeah.
You have a barbecue happening. It's hot outside. People want a nice drink.
Yeah.
You're talking about, hey, I've got margaritas inside
Uh-huh.
for one person every 5 minutes.
I think I'm just going to go in the house and get the vodka and the mix.
And just the vodka.
Just the vodka.
Here we
Don't
go.
bother with the bubbles.
Mojito's happening.
Okay. Mojito.
Try that. Mojito.
It's good, but it's too sweet for me here.
Wow.
What's
that
in
that was
it?
a very scary reaction.
What's in it?
Read it.
Cane sugar, water, citric acid, carbon dioxide, blah, 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 blah. Sorbitol syrup. Okay, there you go.
Sucralose.
I mean,
Sucralose. So you've got sugar alcohols, sugar in here. And
Refreshing.
if I'm being honest,
Do you like it?
This is fantastic.
It's good. I'm just a baby when it comes to sweet things.
How do you feel about germs?
Not that bad.
I'm like the health nut here, you guys.
Ooh.
I'm
What do you think?
Not the party
The
person.
fact that this
Party
contains
pooper.
no actual mint is puzzling because it tastes minty.
It tastes good.
What am I drinking?
That's my favorite one so far.
Oh, should we
Flavor
talk
is
about
good.
the cost of the pods? We haven't done that.
We have to talk about that.
Cost of the pods.
That's important.
You
Not
take
all
you take
goodness.
this one. You take this one.
All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. We talked about the price of this, which a few months ago was $369. Now it's down to about $225.
Yeah.
So still kind of expensive, but not as expensive as it was before. But when you buy this, you have to also have the pods, these boxes that we have right here. Each box is at least $5.
Yeah.
And I think the mixers are $7 or $8.
Really?
Yeah, the
Wow.
mixers are a little higher. So the problem is when you look at it that way, each individual drink, which is 8 ounces, not 12,
Yes.
so it's 2/3, it's 33% less than you get in a can, is $1.25.
Think about that for a second.
That's not
like-
cheap.
It's like going to a restaurant.
Well, like I can go to the store right now and get a 2-liter of Coca-Cola for 99 cents.
Yeah, and it's properly carbonated.
It'll be
And
cold in your refrigerator.
and it will serve like 8 people.
Yeah,
So this really is like a luxury.
it is.
I gotta show off to my friends type of item.
It's making noise right now because it's trying to recool itself. Is that
That's
what
to
it's
stay
doing?
plugged in. Yeah, that's to stay plugged in.
That's why they have you doing the party mode where you fill this with ice because it's not going to be able to cool all your beverages in succession.
Right. Strawberry margarita, right?
Mm-hmm. You know, that's really sweet, but I really like it.
Does it taste like what you would expect?
It tastes
a
just like
margarita?
yeah, it does. It tastes just like a margarita mix.
Okay.
It's
You can see the syrup in there.
branding at its finest.
Yep. So first
Coca-Cola.
we're gonna try Diet Coke. Never forget.
Since you hate this so much, why don't you try it first?
Oh God. You know what? No, I can't. No, yeah, there it is. It has that horrible aftertaste. The horrible diet soda aftertaste. You don't.
Yeah, it reminds me of Bullwinkles when I accidentally pushed the wrong one and felt really upset. Oh,
No, thank you.
You have to.
I had too much carbonation right
You,
now.
I can smell
That
it.
one actually has
Horrible.
It's flat, but it's got enough
Horrible
carbonation.
taste.
ugh,
No.
That's aspartame
No.
all the way.
it's so bad. Did
It's
we
my
just give
favorite.
ourselves
And it's,
cancer?
and it's almost flat, like you said. It's really bad.
This is it right here. This can focus very close. That's fantastic. We're going to see if we can make delicious homemade Coca-Cola.
All right.
That amount. Oh, there's some fizz. There's some extra fizz.
Ooh, look,
That's the most
it's
fizz.
actually got carbonation.
That was the most fizz we've had all day.
Okay, should I?
Please,
Okay.
please.
Let the party
Please.
begin.
Come on, Kurik. You got this.
I'm gonna spew it everywhere. I can't. Pulling a center. That has more carbonation in it. And it tastes just like a Coke to me. I would say this is probably the most successful one so far.
If you went to someone's house
Yeah.
and they just brought you a glass of this,
Uh-huh.
would you suspect anything?
Here, drink
Probably
this.
probably not. It's not quite the level of carbonation, but it's got enough.
Taste that. There's something weird there.
You
There's
think
something
so?
weird there.
We
It-
should have cleansed our palates first. We haven't
No,
done
no, no. Here's where I'm at. I feel like it tastes like Coca-Cola
Uh-huh.
that had some ice in it and the ice melted.
Okay, so it feels diluted to
A
you.
little diluted.
A little
I don't know if you agree.
I think
And
I
it's
just-
not bubbly enough.
Like
for
it's
me.
not as powerful.
Nobody
Coca-Cola
can
usually
agree.
is a little powerful.
No one can agree here.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
What? That's why. That's why things aren't tasting the way they should. We still have about 5% of the syrup in there. If that was in our drink,
It could change the entire flavor profile. I'm convinced. Convinced.
even if you like the soda, even if you're fine with the taste, you do have to keep this thing plugged in. You do have to find a place for it on your countertop or your island. I mean, it's big and it's bulky.
Yeah. I mean, this
So-
is all we got for counter space in this apartment.
Bam.
This is it. I have had no counter for the past.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Has this been here the whole time?
Yeah, it's been here.
This is like the centerpiece of the kitchen. As you can see, they've had this here. This is like the Thanksgiving turkey of the kitchen right now.
Ow.
I'm talking about that. Oh.
There you go. It's big and it's heavy. I can't lift this. I have to have John lift it for me.
I can barely lift it.
I mean, you saw how much energy I had to put into turning it. So yeah, big, bulky. But if you love cold beverages and you want the convenience of pods,
Yeah,
this is really the only thing like it. There's nothing else that does what
it's
this
true.
does.
It's true. Except for SodaStream. No, we're not gonna.
I would like to see this technology built into a refrigerator door, so
Yes.
I can just grab a pod, drop it into the fridge,
It's
Yeah.
like a
and
natural
do that,
application.
rather than having to take up, half my counter.
This has provided us with some amusement.
Yes.
Yes.
His name is Carl.
This
Yes.
is Carl.
Carl, the Keurig Cold.
Yes. You guys, again, you'll have the opportunity to win one. We'll be giving one away on our respective channels in the future.
Yes.
So, but for now, I don't want to make you not like this. So,
It's a great conversation starter for your parties. Like, what's that thing? Let me show you.
right. You have half an hour? Let's talk.
And drink.
So, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Erica, the technology nerd, likes to film stuff.
Yes, I'm Andrew Edwards.
I'm here.
This is John.
That's
He
John.
has Apple CD on. He's got a channel as well. Okay, so stay tuned for our respective giveaways. I'm going to put all our links in the description so you can check out his channel. Please check out Andrew's channel. And stay tuned for the giveaways. Is Danny doing a giveaway too? So
Yes,
there's
he
3
is.
chances to win. So you guys have 3 chances to win these things. Stay tuned and
Cheers.
see ya.